Alex, we love you, DABDRAGON. Welcome everybody to DABDRAGON's Hangout. We'll give you just a heads up. Dab is not feeling too good, and unfortunately won't be here today. But don't worry, I got him covered. This is Magmaster. You're going to be co-hosting you today. Listen, let's send all our fucking vibe to Dab. He's a little out of the weather. We'll give you more update. He's doing okay. Don't worry about it. He's still strong, still going strong. Just under the weather, and we'd rather him get some rest and get the full strength. Coming here and not feeling at par. And we tell him, we send him our love. We tell him not to worry. We got this covered. And then, like in any DABDRAGON's fucking tradition, their show remains the same, people. This is the show of DABDRAGON that always allowed every voice to be heard, and about all the new and upcoming projects, it is your show at the same time. Only thing, just Dab's getting so big and popular. I'll ask you maybe not to just jump in the mic. Just tag me on that. Tag me on the comment box. Introduce yourself. Let me know if you'd like to jump in and let us know a little bit of the whip you're doing, the work in progress you're doing, and I'll be more than happy to at least introduce you, and at least everybody knows who's speaking and what are we talking about. So, and I'll be more than happy, like in the DABDRAGON's tradition of his hosting, to allow anybody to jump on and talk to us about what they're going on. Also, we do have something that was established. We do have BB Studios that will be taking us live, people, to a decentralized event. We're gonna go and visit their new gallery. So we'll do that at the half an hour point. So at 4 o'clock, they expect that BB Studios will take over the hosting for me and for Dab, and they'll take you on a really nice guided tour of the new decentralized place. Does that sound good, BB? Did I get that right? Anything wrong in what I just said? Just want to make sure they're on. There you go. And he probably is going to answer me right now. Good. Fantastic. I know Ethan's in the house. Ethan, listen, man, you are just as close as I am to my brother. If you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to. Co-hosting is I'll take the second seat in the back. You come and host it if you even want to, man, because I'd be a backseater. I'd be your wingman anytime, like I'd say. But if not, I know you do have connection problems, and sometimes you are on the road. So if you're not, I totally understand. So everybody, how are you feeling, man? How was your weekend? How it's been loved? And look at all of the hype that is going on. You won't believe what happened to me today. Like, you just, guys, what a fucking story. So listen to this. You guys, those that are into sports, that are into the NFL, the National Football League. Well, Mr. Believe it or not, the Bronx is doing some NFTs. The Bronx doing some goddamn NFTs on OpenSea starting this Thursday. He's doing these NFT cards, and not just that, it is a collaboration with OpenSea, so they'll also be featuring it. And if you buy the NFT, I think there's 5 of them, if I'm correct. If you buy one of them, you get to meet him and go to one of the games for next season. So that's gonna, that got my interest. I'm really curious to see how the hell is that gonna go. Okay, and if I'm correct, I think there's 5 cars. And what's exceptional in all that is that we got an email from their PR department for Mag NFT. So we may be, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Gronk, exactly, le Gronk. I'm French. In French, on dirait le Gronk, le Gronky. That's right, man. The goat of the goats of all receivers. What a combo these guys were. They surpassed the Montana Rice record to become one of the most, the best wide receiver quarterback duo to ever play the game. No matter what is your opinion on Mr. Brady and his achievements, but those two have been. Listen, I remember the Montana and Rice era, and it reminded me of that era. Those two are just unbelievable together. Yeah, Top Shot. I've been NFL touchdown. I'd be very broke or very rich. Yeah, and NBA Top Shot. Yeah, any of you got the weekend 199? I think, what is it called there? The rare shots there, whatever, the rookie shots at 199 US dollars. I think they had 35,000 available. Wow, Graviter was like 144,000 in queue. Well, I got one. I got one. I got in queue in time. I guess I was fortunate enough to get one. I did open. Yeah, I know. I've known that for a long time, Grav. The nightmares since have been awful. But anyways, this is not my show. But anyway, so yeah, and listen, it was just amazing because you open these packs, right? And if you're not an NBA guy and you don't follow NBA, you're getting names that you have no clue. You're like, okay, who the hell is this? But they get some cool shots. I know it's an investment on long term, no matter what. So what can I tell you? So for me, it's more about the flipping, I guess, for in this case, because I'm not a collector. But I get into the NFL, that's for sure. I get into the NFL, that is for sure. And there's not rumors actually. This weekend during a Saturday game, hockey NHL game between the Montreal Canadiens on the second intermission, they officially announced. So they spoke of NBA TopShot, and they officially announced that the NHL and the Player Association of the NHL are in discussion with a third party to bring, like NBA TopShot, the same goddamn concept, same thing to the blockchain, but this time the NHL. And yeah, exactly. And grabbed, and this is concrete. They talked about it during the halftime, the second and third period intermission, and it's official. So everything, yeah. So same concept. So video moments, everything. You know what? He didn't specify, but what I'm assuming, we're talking the same team as NBA Top Shot. I'm assuming that these guys are probably gonna get the contracts with the other major sports. They're ahead of the game. Their platform is utilized for NBA right now. You can easy transferable to any other sports league, being NHL and NBA or NFL. So. Oh yeah, Griff. That's right. This is not fun. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Can you imagine? Like, especially if they do like something like a fucking Legend of the Leagues with the Gretzky's and the Mario Lemieux and that would be just absolutely unbelievable. I would be just absolutely unbelievable. Hey, did you guys catch yesterday? Ethan, I gotta give a hell of a heads up. Ethan's podcast yesterday, which was the Rizzo show, also was just absolutely amazing. We had the entire team stream live from Texas. So we had Rizzo, we had Sandy, we had Jimmy, we had Jago Nate, and we had Trislet. So yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, you know what? We had a few scoops from Jimmy's attic. We had Rizzo's, like always being the troublemaker that Rizzo was spewing is telling us some scoops. Watch out for the Rizzo wallet, everybody. Did you hear about the Rizzo wallet? Why hold ripples when you can have some Rizzles? That's right. Hey, we got the pop, everybody. Make sure to get your Bob D dab dab to the max. That's right, dab to the max. Dab to the max, healthy, up and going. We need him back. Nobody can replace this guy. What a character Dab is. He's loved by everybody, and there's only one reason he is loved is because of everything he's done for the community, the contribution to the community, the support he provides to the community. So remember, everybody, just tag me. Who wants to jump in? Who's working on stuff? I'm sure out of the entire audience right now listening to my voice, there's people working on stuff. Talk to us. This is Dab. Exactly. This is
Hey,
Dab's
what's up?
podcast. Don't let me down, people. Come on,
Yeah,
tag me. Who are you?
can you hear? This is Savage Preeps.
Hey, Savage Free. We barely hear you, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me make sure my settings are up and good.
I can hear him good.
Everyone can hear me?
There you
Okay.
go.
All right, cool. So we are working on. So I work for BitTrees amongst many other projects, and one of the big things we're
Can
doing
you
is,
just maybe a favor, tag me so I can let everybody know who's talking, and so they'll like that they get a good idea who to tag if they have a question.
yeah. Okay, hold on. What's your handle again?
There's only one Magmaster.
Magmaster. There we go. Boom.
There you go, Savage Press, everybody. So there you go. He's talking about a whip. You got a question? You tag that Savage. He'll answer it. Go ahead, Savage. The mic is yours now.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm a singer amongst many other things. But the project that we're working on right now is with BitTrees. We're going to be dropping a thing called the Gold NFT. It's GOALD. So it's gold. The Twitter is gold GOALD underscore BTC. And what it is it's a savings protocol for it's like a time gated savings protocol for wrapped Bitcoin. And so, yeah, exactly. Gold. So we're going to be dropping it this week. And I think we're doing it Wednesday, and we're going to be doing, so maybe I think it's tomorrow actually, that we're doing a scavenger hunt with Token Smart. And one of the prizes will be a gold protocol.
Yeah, if
And
I'm
one of the
correct, by the
interesting,
way, it is tomorrow. If I'm correct there, from what we heard yesterday, it is tomorrow. So just maybe Alex or Drago can confirm. But I think, yeah, I think it's tomorrow.
yeah, and so it's a really interesting protocol because basically it's like a time vaulted savings account. So you go, okay, I want to save this amount of money in wrapped Bitcoin, and then you can pay into it with various ERC20 tokens. And when the thing there's no like late fees for not paying into it, etc. So you can pay into it at your own accord. But basically, it'll be like locked until you set it to expire, and then it opens up and it'll have wrap Bitcoin. The other thing is, uh, for the first X, I can't remember exactly how many people who get the gold protocol, they'll get governance tokens, and so point I think it's 0.25% of the amount that you pay in goes back out to the governance token holders as wrap Bitcoin.
That's pretty cool. Make sure next time you give us some good numbers there. Give us some good dates. We need concrete dates and concrete numbers. But that seems pretty fucking awesome. That's a cool concept.
Yeah, and so we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. So Raging Bitcoin, the CEO of BitTrees, because I work for BitTrees, is gonna have all of the like hard data for that. But we've got the back end is already out, and then we're just working on the front end. And one of the prizes, which will be uh, spun for on Thursday, right? So everyone who finds the pot of gold, because we're doing a big scavenger hunt, everyone who finds that will be entered into the drawing, and it's I think the contract's going to be for $100, $100 worth of wrapped Bitcoin. That'll be sort of the yeah. So that's and plus you'll also get some of the governance tokens. So anyone who opens a vault and opens a gold NFT and pays in, you'll be rewarded with dividends of wrapped Bitcoin. So it's a pretty interesting protocol, and we're really looking forward to all the sort of DeFi things because essentially what Jonathan was saying is it
But do you
turns
have anything up right now? You have a website? You got a Twitter account, or what's going on?
yeah the Twitter is here. I'll put it in the chat.
At
Yeah,
least
it's
with the
at
Twitter,
gold.
so we can follow it, going and see what's going on, and
Yeah,
get some updates. And
let me post it right here. I'll pull up the Twitter right now.
there you go.
Did somebody already put it in the?
Yeah. So Alex took care of us. Thanks, Alex. Man,
Thanks,
you're
Alex.
my
Yeah,
number one. That's why I always refer you. Go ahead,
yeah.
Sal.
I really, yeah. So we're really excited about it, and it's kind of one of the things that we're looking at is it sort of creates like bearer bond NFTs in wrap Bitcoin. So I don't know. I'm really excited about this protocol, and I'm the community side of things. So I'm not the tech guy, but I'm personally very excited about it. I know I'm going to open a couple of vaults for my a couple of these protocols, these NFTs for my like nieces, and one for my wife, and one for myself. I think that right now with gas prices, I think it's about $100 to initiate the NFT, but obviously it's going to vary depending on gas prices. But I don't know. I'm
Well,
really excited about it.
yeah, and just to let everybody know, remember, right now, people with the way that the algorithms are made to calculate the gas, make sure to check on always two wallets. Like if you have a Trust and a MetaMask, try both transaction on both to see we know which one will especially if you don't know how to manually set your gas prices. And I always suggest to never touch those if you're not a very experienced dev. So in those cases, as a user-friendly advice, always check, go see on MetaMask how much they're charging me and how much is my Trust Wallet charging me in gas, and then you can decide which one you want to take. So that's pretty cool, Savage. Thanks for sharing that. And a part of that, how's the music going? How's the NFT music scene going?
Yeah, so yeah, obviously I also work with DAO Records. So we're just plugging away, releasing NFTs. We've been onboarding a bunch of people. We've been doing interviews. There was a Vandal was recently in a Coinbase article about.
Yeah, I saw that, and Vandal deserved all the credit for that, eh?
What's that? Vandal
Deserves so much credit for what he's done for music NFT scene there, the community, and gathering everything, and with the server DAO Records server there, he's done a
Yeah,
lot for the NFT music, and he's also, I don't know if you saw that, he was dope enough, and I think the token smuggler appreciate that he was dope enough to acknowledge Connie Digital as one of the pioneers, and
oh yeah,
Connie
100%.
and Connie really appreciated that, and hats off to Vandal for that, because you know what, Connie doesn't ask much in return. He just wants the props that he's owned, and you laugh. He's worked so hard. The guy's a hustler. He's done it on his own, and he deserves all the props that he got. And then good for Vandal.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things I really appreciate about Vandal. Vandal's all about everyone getting the credit that they're due. So if somebody works for him, he's like, yo, this, like, he reps people because he understands how, like, he's another member of the community. And granted, I always joke he's the hardest working man in the metaverse, but it's, yeah, like that's part of his ethos is, you know, repping the people that are coming before him and lifting up the people coming after him. Like I have nothing but good things to say about Vandal, and it's been a real pleasure to work with him. I think Friday we've got another NFT dropping. It's gonna be Perry Paints, so I'm looking forward to that. And I know that I'm waiting for DABDRAGON to feel better before I drop another NFT because I like having him do the artwork on my personal NFTs, but just plugging
Rock
away
on.
on music myself.
And here's the best part, since I got a music guy on. First thing, I opened my newspaper this morning, Savage, and with my cigarette in the morning and my good coffee with 4 sugars, I was reading how King of Lion was a big flop musically wise for the NFT drop. They did their music. I did not hear their album, but supposedly they did not get a very good critique musically wise.
Well, one of the things that I think is frustrating for those of us in the NFT community too is that this band comes out and they say, we're the first band that ever released an audio NFT. And you're like, or an NFT album. And you're like, I mean, you're not. Like, they clearly weren't. You look at
But
all these other pioneers who have been
Savage,
released.
here it is. And listen, I'll bet my $10 any day on what I'm gonna say. It's the best thing that could happen right now. Here's why. Somebody was going to do it. One of these goddamn top brand there. We're lucky that Lindsay Lohan decided to stick to art and then come for with another NFT music thing, like it could have been. But at least we got King of Lion. Not just that. What do we get? I agree with you, and I'm on your side on this, but watch this. They come with an NFT music. Now everything will be based on their music. The NFT part, nobody cares really. It gets interest. People are looking to what the hell's an NFT. Now they just came out with an album, and the album itself is a flop. Okay, they're saying
Yep.
the music's bad, everything's bad. That looks good on us because it looks like they just took advantage of the NFT scene to get into the game. So that gives actually less credibility now to the higher players, because people will say, well, listen, yeah, you're just not giving us a really good musical. You're not giving us our best. You're just trying to take advantage of it. So people will maybe now revert to let me go see what else I can discover instead of going to these traditional artists. Like I also said, Savage, I'm very surprised that Metallica didn't get in the game this early. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, I'm very surprised. I'm still. Are they maybe because too old? I don't believe it, because these guys are always on the forefront of technology when it comes to the music industry. So
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe part of it was that they do have some sort of negative associations with new technology because of the whole Napster thing.
Yeah, they could listen. They're responsible for bringing down Napster, dude. So
Yeah, which it's like it's hard because there's part of me that's like that's great and part of me that's like it's not, because one
no,
thing
no,
that was
here's what I just heard. Everything's happened. Here's what it is. Your part that it was not good. Of course, it wasn't good. We were able to share information. Here's the where it was good. Yeah, at least it was Metallica. Yeah.
I think part of it is that while like Napster allowed, this huge free access to music across board so people could hear it, it also hurt artists, and not just like these major artists. And part of the thing is like the traditional model of, music releases is not working for anyone. It's right now it's this like winner take all system. And so especially you look at what like Vandal's doing at Dow Records, he's trying to give money back to artists, like make it so that artists are making money on their own, intellectual property. And
Yeah.
I look at, one of my favorite musicians in the space right now, Bone Police. I look at what he's doing, and he has not made a lot of money off of traditional streaming platforms. And he's, made, I think, off of like two NFT drops, something like $500 off the sales of like a couple NFTs. Yeah, Bone Police is awesome. Super big shout out to them. And for him, where he's not been making any money in traditional streaming, for him to make that much money off the sales of a couple NFTs, that's fantastic. And there's a bunch of his NFTs to pick up right now to shill some Dow Records stuff. Check out the Dow Records OpenSea because there's a lot of really good NFTs available for sale right now.
Hey, Savage, thanks a lot. It's a short. It's going to be a 1 hour. So usually that does overflow, but since he's sick, we're going to keep it to the 1 hour show. So I'll also get. I see Alex wants to jump in, and we're keeping the last half hour for BB Studio, so they can have enough time to do the gallery show. So thanks a lot, Savage, for the update. I do invite you, and
Thank
that
you.
Savage Dab would say, yeah, you're going to be there next week, hey? I better see you, right? So I hope you see you next week with Dab, and I hope Dab is back. Hey, so Alex, our very own moderator here, and also a non-fungible team member, now a true champion behind the scene. Alex Asia's got an update for us. Alex, the mic is yours.
Hello, Mac. How are you? Thank you so much for allowing me to share a little bit of research I've been doing, right? And noting that BBS Studio is going to share some of its knowledge, I wanted to jump in and share a little bit of something I've been researching that it's going to be quite interesting for the developing community. um Also, let me express my respect for you, man, for covering up for Dab. If you get to listen to this audio, please accept our the responsibilities and the assurances of our highest regards, man. I hope you get better. We love you so very much. Nothing is the same without you. You are one of the main players of this space, and honestly, I hope you're feeling great. Take your time to grab some energy and come back because we miss you. All right. I was doing some research. Just a little bit of a background. In the past, I was trying to find a way to create a decentralized website. And doing my research, there was this library called Treebox, right? And well, basically, what it allowed me to do was using a package, right, from Node.js at the npm, which allowed me to very simply connect a Web3 Ethereum wallet like MetaMask to my application and just use the address to sort of sign and just get information from the wallet. I could use this library to not only log in but also sign transactions and do a lot of stuff. And one of the interesting things that I liked about Treebucks in the back in the day was that it helped you build a profile on chain. Basically, you could add your own avatar on the IPFS, the Interplanetary File System. You could add your name. You could add even chats, right? Now, recently, these guys decided to move away from Ethereum, and I was a little bit concerned because I was like, what is going to happen with my own app, right? I already had it working and everything was great, but they decided to switch away from Ethereum. And in their announcement, they said that $3 was going to convert themselves into something called $3 Labs, right? Now, when I first read the article, I was like, oh no, these guys are just, transitioning away from Ethereum because of the fees and everything. But then on their article, I wanted to share a little bit of what the article says. And this is what they say. I'm going to read a little bit. It says, today we're excited to announce that $3 is evolving to become a $3 Lab in order to effectively deliver on our mission moving forward. We will be shifting all efforts to developing the ceramic network. And then was like, okay, but what is the ceramic network and what is the good thing about it? So I went and continued with my research, and it said, well, the ceramic stores data in the graph of JSON like documents on the public permissionless network. Basically, what it allows you to do is that you can store data as JSON documents like a NoSQL database. And you can set metadata such as owners, tags, and you can create separate documents. So you can have like a full database using JSON files. Now, for those of you who do not know what JSON is basically like an array of information that is basically designed in a certain format of keys and values. So you could say username equals a chatanga, password equals whatever. Now, you usually use
Alex,
a database.
Alex,
Yep,
yeah, I know.
yep.
I'll be right there. I'm sure I know a lot of people are understanding, but just remember that there's a lot of people that don't dev. Maybe just try also. We got 4 minutes for blockchain. So basically, what does it do? What's the advantage? Everything. And Alex, I gotta tell you, man, you should start your show for devs. You know, like you're so passionate about developing. You have a lot of knowledge. But that knowledge is so niche. Very specific to to a specific niche. You
All
should. You
right,
should.
let me cut to the chase. What the revolutionary thing that I researched, to make long story short,
Yeah.
was that it was shared, right? I got a tweet that says, this morning we share a new decentralized identity method on the ceramic NFT, right? That will turn any NFT on any change into a decentralized identity. This means that NFTs can show and own on the ceramic documents, and you can have NFTs from this particular blockchain like Ethereum or Flow or even whatever kind of NFT. You can create a document and create a decentralized identity. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that if a platform wants to create decentralized NFTs that can be shared across platforms, they could use this technology, the ceramic network, in order to create a decentralized identity for that particular NFT. Now, I wanted to share this because I would love it if later on his own time, BB Studios can do a little bit of research on the matter himself. I know he's a very proficient developer, and also for those that might be listening, right, in the background that have some knowledge or some ideas, there is already a technology to create decentralized identity for NFTs on any blockchain, including but not limited to Ethereum Flow and whatnot. So if you're reading, just go research Ceramic Network and see what they got to offer. I think it's very, very interesting. And we can sort of start integrating technologies from different blockchains and decide what is going to best suit our needs, right? So my 2 cents, I know this was a little bit technical, but I just wanted, to leave it there because it's very interesting, right? Thank you so much, Mac.
Not a problem, Alex. Sounds good. So probably hook up there with BB Studios. I'm sure also Ethan was talking about it.
No, that was a great idea. Definitely, maybe set up a dev show for everybody that's got some high level technical, you know,
But that
technical
here's
knowledge.
the thing. Yeah, I don't. I am Alex, and Alex. We've known each other for a very long time. Alex, I'm serious, and I actually brought that back up a long time ago. Even I told you that you have such a passion for, and if I referred you and I had believe in your technical skills, it's for that. You have a passion for this, and when you talk about it, I can imagine somebody that like BB Studio that are into this kind of stuff. They're just like devouring everything that you're saying. And I think a show is needed. There's no dev show yet. There's no show where guys can just come up and whatever, call it a hackapod, so, call it a
You know,
hackapod.
you get a couple of different hosts in there with a couple of different degrees of
Yeah.
depth in knowledge. Because to be honest, Alex is way way deeper than I. But maybe I could bring a little high level and bounce it back and forth, and
There's a need for
that
it.
way you
There's
get
a
a
need.
comprehensive understanding.
Yeah, and not just that, there's a need for it. There is nothing right now that is in that specific niche of the guys for the pro, like right now, and it's normal because most of the people coming into NFTs are not devs. But we need to grow both ecosystems at the same rate, meaning the dev community also has to, we need to also foster them. We need to foster that specific niche so these guys can also grow. So I know, Alex, I'm serious. Really think about it. I'm throwing the idea out there. If somebody else is a really, really good dev, like Alex or BB Studios, listen, reach out to me, DM, reach out to the moderators. I'm pretty confident there's a slot for you in this Token Smart server for you to host a show that is specifically for that need. Hey, 4 o'clock also, BB Studio. I'm happy you came in. So listen, guys, I was happy to be able to host, co-host, whatever for Dab. Dab, again, man, if you're listening, and even if you're not, I think just my thought, I hope it just reaches out to you, heart to heart, brother. Take it easy, hydrate yourself, get some rest. We love you. You have your entire fans here thinking of you. BB Studio is going to be taking over, ladies and gentlemen. I also suggest that you go now. You'll see I'll be cutting off. BB Studio will be now live streaming. So if you don't have the central on, or if your computer is slow, please, I invite you to just scroll down, go to the B Studio member username, and just click on his username, and you'll see a little window pop up, and it says View Stream. Click that View Stream, and you'll see and you'll be able to follow everything that he's saying. Yes, there is a pop up today. Maybe Jirago Nate can drop that again, or Alex. I did see it earlier on top. Maybe it was something about Dab. So, and should be live now. Fantastic, guys. Hey, BB Studio, I'll let you close it up. All right. So at the end of the show, 4:30, you can spill it out a little bit over. I'll let you close out a show. I'll be out for the night. Thank you, everybody. Hope you had a great night. Magmaster co-hosting for Dab. Take it away, BB Studio. Thanks a lot for showing up too. And guys, I love you. Take care. Bye.
Hey, thanks, Magmaster, as always, filling in very nicely for Dabs. Can everybody see my live screen here? I gotta try to maximize it. I have it in my pop out window for some reason. There we go. Oh, I guess I don't need to look at that. I just need to look at my screen. All right, we're here with, well, we're not with, he's absent, but we're here for Donnie Mossman. He's actually artist in Columbus, Ohio. And I don't know how to tag anybody in on audio, so I won't be doing that for the show. If I do, it's going to take a minute. But so we just got a couple of his videos that we put in, and this is our scene over here. This is our neighbor, actually. Let's go over our neighbor first. This guy, his Twitter name is Ink Terrorist, which is pretty hilarious. But he's got a pretty intricate. Oh, that's my cat. Sorry, he's a attention hog. He's got a pretty intricate gallery here with a bunch of stuff. And this guy's pretty cool. I actually talked to him once in the metaverse. It was pretty meta. We're just hanging out here, like right here, just talking on the chat. It's pretty wild. So all right, so here is Mossman's videos. Let's check out the first one. This one's pretty sweet. This one's probably my second favorite. just really, really. Oh man, my cat's gonna blow it up on me. Hold on. He wants to go hunt mice. All right, sorry about that. All right, so that's the first video. Pretty sweet. Let's go on to the second one. Oh yeah, this one's really sweet. This one might be my favorite one, actually. Switch over to Discord, see what you guys think about it. I'm trying to pop out that screen again so I can see the chat. I'm trying to pull up the chat again. There we go. I got the chat pulled up. I can see you guys talking now. I can respond to questions now. The videos. Oh, it's a local artist in Columbus, Ohio. The guy's name is Donnie Mossman. He's really good at animation, 3D animation. He's a friend of our co-founder, BB Studios co-founder, Bake.eth. You'll be seeing some art coming out of Bake.eth. Actually, he's going to be submitting for our first two collections. We're going to be releasing cyber cats, cyber dogs. So you'll be seeing the co-founder's work, but the co-founder set up the gallery space. So, you know, he can put up these signs, everything. It's really cool. There's Dab Dragons seal of approval. Oh shit. I keep screwing things up there. I think I killed the DCL scene. Sorry. Starting again. Oh man, dead air. All right, so while I'm starting the DCL scene back up and trying to get back so I can see you guys on Discord, man, I need to really practice this more often. That's my bad. All right, I can see you guys typing now. Let me drop. Damn, cat. You're the worst, cat. You know what his name is? Anyone guess? Anyone guess my cat's name? Maybe the mic isn't picking it up. He's being loud. Cat, that's a pretty good guess. Meows. It's a pretty good guess too. Bubbles, that's a solid guess. His name is Chaos because that is absolutely what he causes all the time. Yeah. Oh man. All right, I'm getting back into the live stream in the DCL. I think. Hope that's the case. Let's go over. He's going to come up on the counter and say hello now, probably. He's a bit of an attention fiend. Come on, buddy. You're killing me. Here, I'll open the window for you. All right, I'm back in. Sorry about that, everybody. Stay out of my cat. Chaos. And let's go over and look at the next video. Boom. This one is pretty cool. There's a 4K version of this, but we can anybody see my screen, or are they just focused on my cat now? All right, screen is up. Good. All right, great. We had a 4K version of this video, but I don't think DecentraLand can handle it because it just wasn't, the frame rate wasn't coming in correctly. So we had to go with this one, but it still looks pretty sweet. Hello, Magina. So all right, pull up the next one. This one, I don't know. This one might be my second favorite, actually. This one I really like too. This one's pretty sweet. What do you guys think? Right? Okay, so we told Mossman, we told him we would sell these for him. So if we can actually sell them for him, like this is an artist that hasn't gotten to NFTs at all. He does it. He's like, want to mint. I don't want to mint. And you know, and so like we were like, dude, we're gonna take care of this for you. We're gonna ease you into the space. It's just gonna be like a nice hot tub. It's not too hot. We're just gonna bring you in slow and maybe make you a little bit of money. And because your stuff is sweet. So if you guys want to actually buy his art, drop me an email here at BlockBake Studios at gmail.com. Drop me an email there if you want to purchase these. You know, we'll mint them up and we'll give them to you. And they're fucking sweet. Yeah, they are sweet. Honestly, this one, and this one are like the sweetest ones, I think. This one is, I mean, imagine this thing like on a fucking huge digital screen, you know, digital portrait that's just playing over and over again in your house. Like, wouldn't that be sweet? I don't know. I think that I'm definitely going to invest in some digital frames. I think I don't know how much they are. I haven't looked at any of them, but I'm not gonna buy NFTs and just have them sit in my digital wallet. That's definitely not any NFTs I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna get digital prints for, or I'm gonna get them printed out if I can. But if they're like movies, I want to like show them somehow. Like just sitting in a wallet is so boring. I don't know. That's my opinion. By the way, can people hear me, or I accidentally mute myself? Okay, good. This is a new mic, so I was testing out. I was super confused about how to get working with Discord. So good. Everybody can hear me. So okay, let's take another trip. Let me see if I can pull up the right, the correct link here. I was trying to fix links. For some reason, my tiny URLs blew out on me right before the show. I don't know why. Just one of those things that always happens, right? Stuff always goes slightly wrong right before a live event. All right, I got this copied here. We're just going to hop right in to CryptoVoxels. All right, can everybody see CryptoVoxels? Oh, who else is there? Right, somebody's here. Yeah, it might be my old me, actually. Can everybody see, let me pull up Discord channel again. Can everybody see CryptoVoxels on my screen? Can you hear the game music? Should I turn the game music down?
Yeah, maybe kill that game music.
Okay. All right. Okay, we good on, all right, game music's off. Good on audio and everything. Chaos is chilling, looking out the window, so we're good to go, I think. Oh, you can't open the live stream now? Should I stop it and restart it? Or is that just too many people logged on to the live stream? That might be it. Man, there's a lot of people on here, actually. Are all these people actually listening right now? Awesome. All right, back to CryptoVoxels. I'm going to be off the channel, or off the Discord channel, so I can't see what you guys are typing. I'm just going to be going through and showing some of this stuff here. These are all of BB Studios guild members. I think there might be one guy that I left off because there's a couple of people that have just been getting into the guild last minute. But this guy got in last minute. And I'm just going to say guy because I don't know the genders of everybody, and that's just my preferred gender. My bad. You know, maybe I'll just do lady. I'll just do lady today, actually. Fuck it. It was National Women's Day yesterday, wasn't it? I believe. I'm not feeling correct. Let's celebrate it today again. I'm just going to call everyone lady. Or let's just go with artist. Let's just go agnostic. All right, this artist is pretty awesome, and he's going to be lending us some sandbox land, actually, and it's actually going to be it's in between two big estates, and it's like a corridor. So I don't know how the game mechanics are going to work, but it could be like a safe passage corridor from one estate to another estate or something like that. I don't know. We're going to hash out some ideas there. If you guys are familiar, we got to go back up front properly. Eric from Second Realm has an awesome podcast. I actually did one for him, but he's got a ton other he's got to fix up first and get up first, but so you won't hear it for a while. But we just bumped into each other. I actually didn't know anything about Eric. I didn't know anything about hardly the NFT scene, hardly at all. I just got pulled in by Crypto Una and Dr. Jones and a couple others, and it all coalesced pretty quickly. And so I agreed to go on and do a podcast, and Eric and I talked for like 4 hours. I probably rambled a ton because I had a great time talking with him. But we figured out that he was just sitting on this CryptoVoxels plot they got, speculatively a while back and hadn't done anything with. So he made me a collaborator, and I didn't understand how that worked. So I was like hounding the CryptoVoxels team forever on their Discord channel. Sorry, guys, if anybody's listening. I was a little bad about it because no one answered my question. But we finally figured it out, and we got this built, so this is awesome. You can click on here. All these signs are linked up, so if you click on them, they'll take you to the various sites for all for the for all of the artists too. So if you're interested in the artist, you just click on their name, click on a thing, and it'll either take you to their Twitter page or it'll take you to where they're selling the art. So this is Project Harmony Discord. All of these guys, all these artists in here are guild members. Fake.eth is actually the BB Studios co-founder. This is his video, which I think is awesome. It just goes nuts here in a second. Just like, so I don't know. I think that's awesome. Fake.eth's really good with 3D stuff. He's going to be releasing some stuff soon. These are some new artists. I just picked this guy out of the blue. He was awesome. I keep saying that. This artist out of the blue. My bad. All these artists. Also, another artist picked randomly out of the blue. Actually, bought her Genesis piece, and it's pretty cool. I don't think I have it ready to show. Just check it out. She just blends mediums of media pretty interestingly. I thought this guy is pretty interesting. Needlessly to say. Oh yeah, there's Moss Man. There you go. Obscure Prince. Big shout out to Obscure Prince. Does anybody have our Discord channel? Our public channel? Let me click over here at Discord here. I'm gonna drop a link to our public one that Obscure Prince convinced me to create. Let me get the invite here. I'm going to drop the invite. Here we go. Invite's about to drop. You can go over there, and that's just like our public area, because we had some sketchiness. We had to kick out some fake accounts and stuff this past week, so we had to lock down our BB Studios Artist Guild Discord channel for only guild members. I had to kick. I feel bad. I kicked Magmaster off our Discord channel. I was like, dude, you're not a contributing artist. You got to go. I'm sorry. Yeah, I tripped Enzo too. I think. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, dude. I just had to be fair about it. I was kicking everybody. That wasn't. I kicked Space Painter. He wasn't even. I wanted him into the guild, and he's just been too busy. But he was like in there, and he was keeping track. And I was like, sorry, man, I gotta kick you until you come back on. Until you come onto the project. Yeah. Yeah, it's there was some sketchiness, so we had to lock it down. So instead, we opened up a public one, which I just, there we go. I'll 100% it, so everybody sees this again. 100%. Yeah, so if you guys want to go in there, start getting to know some of the artists, because I think that's actually. Let me see if I can. Oh man, I'm blanking on one of the links I should have dropped. Ziggy Crypto just did a podcast with Second Realm Transit. I don't speak Spanish well enough. Is that Spanish? I don't speak it well enough to understand that question without like studying it for like 15 minutes. Sorry. You pose.
I think that's actually like a recap in Spanish for the people here listening that don't speak English so well.
Can you translate that? Oh, cool.
Yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, I think that's he's basically translating into Spanish what we're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. Cool. No worries. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I've studied a bunch of different languages personally, but you know, if you're not using them actively, you just get to where like you can read at like a third grade level, and that's pretty much where I'm at for a lot of this. So maybe, and like I never actually studied Spanish, so I barely read. But that's cool. You're doing translation. Let me go back into. I don't know how I got distracted, but let me go back into CryptoVoxels here and keep moving along. Oh yeah, I dropped the Discord public channel. So if you guys want to go in there and meet these guys or these artists, all right, keep doing that. It's just some, you know, of a certain age, we do that stuff. Trying to change. Sorry. This is very interesting artist. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. Shout out to Satoshi Kusama. Big shout out. He's got a lot. This artist has got a lot of irons in the fire. This artist turned me on to charged particles, which I made in my personal. This is not guild approved. This is just my personal piece, and just because I have the account, whatever, I still use it. But I mentioned my Genesis piece of. I think I may have that link to drop. Actually, you guys can have some fun with this if you want. I don't really expect anybody to buy it right now, but depending on where link goes in the future, maybe. Who knows? I'm gonna drop the link for my charged particle Genesis. This is my Genesis. Was anybody trying to get that Beeple drop the other day? Did anybody get one? No. Yeah.
I will.
You got one?
No, I said I wish. I've missed most of those. The $1 one way back when, the more recent ones.
Yeah, $1. That's the one I was talking about, the $1 one. I tried to get
pretty amazing.
It was actually a brilliant, in my opinion, it was a brilliant marketing move by, was it Northern Origin or was it Maker's Place?
Well, they did one on Nifty. That was the one a while back.
I think they just did one on Maker's Place.
Man, I missed that one too.
And they crashed. So he crashed their server because they had it all figured out, and they're like, everyone, just don't refresh your screen. It's going to load up. And they had figured out, they had the traffic covered, they had the server covered for that traffic. But what they didn't take into account was a bunch of people trying to actually sign up for an account, because that was one of the requirements, right at the last second. So I guess they had a flurry of activity to crash their servers, and every one of us got that 504 bad gateway screen. And so I took a screenshot of that immediately because I thought that was hilarious. And so that was my inspiration for my charged particle. So it's of pretty questionable art value, in my opinion. And that's why I charged it with 10 link to put some intrinsic value into it. So if link goes to nice, okay, back, yeah. See, you have to be able to self-critique, right? 100%. But I did put 10 link in it, and I spent like $150 worth of ETH to do it. So if Link goes to like $1,000 tomorrow and my piece is only on sale for 2,000, then you know, things look up. But I locked it up for a whole year. So even if you bought it today, you're not gonna be able to get at the link that's stored in there until a year from now. So that's why I say I don't really expect to sell it anytime soon. I just did it for fun. I was trying out there. So yeah, Satoshi. Oh, sorry, man. I get so distracted. Satoshi is involved some way. I think he launched a collection on charged particles. Anyways, so moving along. This I thought was cool. BitLord sent this to me last minute the other day. Very cool. I think that the only way it could be cooler is if laser eyes would come out of it. Laser breath instead of fire breath? Maybe? BitLord, if you're listening? Maybe? I don't know. Just a suggestion. Another local artist. He's really good. He's going to be submitting some photography work. So there's not many photographers in the NFT world. Am I wrong? Switch over to Discord. Am I wrong? Is there very many photographers in the NFT land right now? Oh, thanks. Hey, at the
Well,
remind me, hit me up later after the show, and I got some just some random Tez sitting in my Kuke wallet. If you want to, I'll send that to you. If you want to just mess around with that ad honc nonce self-minting platform, look pretty cool there. The UI is god awful. It's just, I think they did it on purpose. They had to have done it on purpose. I don't know. Or it's just a testament to how many good engineers are working on the project. It's just their UI completely. But yeah, hit me up afterwards. I'll send you some Tez if you want to mess around with self-minting on that. We got to figure that out because OpenSea is gonna. They said OpenSea claims they're gonna allow Tez, but there's some other stuff too. I was looking on the protocol. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that right now. Sorry, we're moving along. That's my bad. Anyhow, all right. So there's a Loop FX over here. Oh, T-Bird. Shout out to T-Bird. This is a really cool piece. I really like this. If it's still on sale, I might buy it when I get paid in a couple weeks. I might buy that one. Loop. He's doing well right now. This artist is really cool. She's got some very interesting stuff. Definitely check her out. I'm glad I got that all hooked up on there. Yeah, I make sure. XLV RBK. This artist is around sometimes. Is it this artist in the Discord channel? Shout out T-Bird. Yeah. Oh yeah, we mashed it all together. Bake.eth said this was what term did he say it was? Damn it, I forget now. There was a term for it that I forget. I'm not a classically trained artist. It's Bake.eth jazz. It's his jam, I mean. So it was like salon. Oh yeah, it's a salon style exhibit. Apparently, that's what he said. So he's got all the classically trained knowledge. I'm just a fan, and I dabble in the computer nerd stuff too. So it's a good mashup. Oh, Chaos says hello again. Oh man, come on! You're killing me. You're killing me. Come on, just please. All right, you just got to bear with Chaos for a minute. He's a little older these days, so he gets cranky. Come on. All right, he's going to be persistent. I'm going to just give. I don't know. He's all right. Shoot him away. Hopefully, he's not going to be bothering. Shout out to Josh White. He's also doing some really great stuff here. Oh, AM Galleria. Sorry, I missed AM Galleria. These artists are doing light painting, so they fly drones around with lights attached to them, and they record it and then they do effects with it and stuff. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they come up with. They haven't submitted their Harmony and Discord pieces yet. I've been kind of getting on the long exposures. I hope they do something with like Northern Lights too. I don't know. It'd be cool. But I'm really looking forward to what they submit. I have to get on them because I think their English is about as good as my Italian or something. So there might be some language barriers going on there, but we'll get them. Josh White crushing it right now. Definitely crushing it. This isn't his traditional stuff. It might not even be his stuff. I actually just FYI. I'm just getting used to the UI UX of some of these art sites, and I think some of them they show the artist's work, but then they'll also show like what the artist collects. So like I've accidentally done that a couple of times, and people have generally been pretty cool about it. They're like, yeah, I like that artist too, so it doesn't matter, you put it up instead of my stuff. But I try to fix it if I get screwed up. So that's not his traditional. I haven't seen that before. I hope it's his, but that's what I put up there. Bodie's Eye. Shout out to Big Bodie's Eye. He's very active in our community Discord. Biddy did a really great podcast with Eric Second Realm. You should check out all of his Second Realm's podcasts, because I had to give myself a crash course in like 2 years of history. Thankfully, it's not that long, but all the history. But I had to learn about it, obviously, or else I was going to be a dumbass when I was talking about this stuff. So I listened to all of Eric's stuff after I did my podcast, mind you. So my podcast, if he ever puts it out, maybe he won't, because it's just I don't know, we'll see. But I didn't know anything about Eric, and I didn't know anything about trash art. I didn't know hardly anything about crypto art. So I just listened to all of his podcasts, and it gives you a really good crash course in all the history. And that's what he's trying to do with his whole thing. So I think it's working out really well, because I feel at light, 1,000 times more informed than I was even like 5 weeks ago, honestly. Moving on. CX Carween Kari, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm screwing that up. Sorry. I think this is a badass piece. Also, hopefully this is I don't know what character that is, but I just love everything that's going on there. Magooz is also very active in BB Studios Guild. Big shout out to Magooz. He's got some really good ideas about the marketing that we're going to do for our collections. So the collection pieces, each artist is submitting one piece per theme. But we're going to mash them all together in like a Beeple type thing, so that even if you can't get them all, you can still get something that shows what they were. Something like that. Chaos's logo, my bad. I'm going to just give 30 seconds of dead air and take them up to my room real quick.
Gotta have them cat skinning skills.
Okay, sorry about that. Yes, just getting a little testy. All right. Magooz had really great ideas, so we're going to mash everybody's stuff together, and that's going to be like a cheaper, and it's going to be probably a 1155 token, so there'll be like prints of that, but everybody else is going to be 721s. So moving on. Oh, we got somebody in here. It's got wearable. Cool. Heather White. Oh, Second Realm's unofficial punks. I think that's like like I don't even need to say anything about that. Pretty genius. Check it out. Heather White, Josh White's wife. This is like non-traditional what she does, so that's why I put it up there. I'm a big fan of landscape scenes. She does a lot of that stuff, and I've already purchased one called Salmon Peak. Pretty excellent. I got it from Terra Virtua. I don't know, I'm not real familiar with that platform yet, so check them out. But I'm not giving an endorsement. I'm just saying that's where I got her art, whatever. So Peel Art. I love that name, Peel Art. I like the artist capitalized PLL. No confusion. Glad we got this fixed up. Can anybody still hear my cat? He's belting out about 120 decibels in my room right now. Okay, good. Mike's not picking him up. All right, good. Oh, good. Good installation. He's ridiculous. Cat is ridiculous. Anyhow, no confusion. This is actually supposed to be a video, but I couldn't grab the address. It's showing on, let's see where, yeah, it's showing on OpenSea, and it's a really badass video. But we took a still shot. We put it in there. Check that out, definitely. Craig Smith art, also sweet. Does some solid work. I really liked his submissions. I think it's Craig Smith. Yeah, I really like the submissions put in for the first two Cyber Cats and Cyber Dogs. I think I had to put freaking Excel together to keep track of everybody's stuff. I think he put something in already. Frank X-Town? You guys heard of Frank X-Town, I'm pretty sure, right? Anybody heard of him? This guy's been killing it lately. Haven't got submissions from him yet either, but I think nice. Oh, that's awesome. You keep posting those things. Yeah. Yeah, the cat strikes again. He is so out of control. I love him though. All right, Crypto Una. Huge shout out to Crypto Una. Crypto Una took my hand, held my hand, and introduced me. Gave me soft introductions to everybody, explained to them that I didn't know what I was doing, and to give me a free pass. I think that's largely what everybody's done, pretty much so far. So, I mean, really, I even committed some faux pas on Discord yesterday that I had to apologize for. I was like inviting everybody to our Discord channel, and I read the rules, and SynthiaNominae, I was like, yeah, don't do that. And I was like, oh, sorry. Actually, SynthiaNominae didn't tell me. It's just I looked on the rules. But UPSD, solid. Ooh. This guy, he's also a brand new member. This dude does a lot of how he's making his art videos, which I told him people love to watch right now. He's like this Renaissance man. Like he makes guitars or whatever, and then plays them and stuff. He's just all over the place. So definitely check him out. Dying Moss Man. We kind of link up the galleries that they're. Yeah, if we're featuring somebody in the DCL gallery, then they get the back wall in the Crypto Voxels. And the nice thing about Crypto Voxels is, unlike DCL, Crypto Voxels, you can watch both videos at the same time. Right? How cool is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you saw DABDRAGON. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going along. Hope there's. Yeah, big shout out to Dab. Let's move on. Sorry, I was trying to read the screen and do the show, and that's hard to do. This is awesome. I'm a big fan of math-based graphics. I guess I'm not a big fan. I'm not as big a fan as generative graphics because it's just like you let the computer do most of the work. But I like the visualization of math-based graphics a lot, personally. And all of this stuff is just my personal art opinion, by the way. This doesn't apply to anything, but fractals are cool, and when you give them cool colors, they look even cooler. DABDRAGON approved. Right in here. DABDRAGON is a guild member, so he is. I mean, if he gets better in time for the first two first two themes. Hopefully he's gonna have submissions in. I'd love to see him, but this is really cool. He did a really good job on this. Oh, Diedrich. Sorry, I messed that pronunciation up. He's in Zarzov Gallery, Zarzov Club. You guys heard of this? Zarzov Club. They have some sandbox land I saw the other day. Kind of interested in what they're gonna do there because, like, I haven't figured out what the. Does anyone know what to do with sandbox land other than make a game? Like, how do you import pictures into a sandbox land? I don't know if you can do that right now.
Not sure. I think you can. I know, they have like their builder and you can go in and build. You can make little characters and things like that. I'm not sure exactly how the importing of images works, but I mean, I know you'll be able to. I'm just not sure right now what the stage
We
is.
got some ideas for a good gallery if you can. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, originally it was going to be really game focused, but they've opened up and broadened the scope of what they want to do to definitely include art galleries and stuff like that.
That's encouraging because I have used the game build. Actually, do you guys want to take a break from the? Well, let's finish the inside here. I'm almost done. Then we can go to the game builder real quick and see what I've been building for a minute. I don't think DABDRAGON would object. Dr. V. I'm really interested to see what V submits, to be honest, because I think I love this fucking. I just think it's such a great mix of so many things. Ziggy, Crypto Ziggy. He just did a podcast with Decline, I think. I want to say Decline. Does anybody know? Anybody on Discord know Decline? I don't know the actual Twitter. I can't pull it up right now. He did a podcast I just listened to. One of Eric's competitors. No, they joked about it, but I don't think they're. I think they might have tried to work on the same project and just couldn't work out the schedules or something. They're both going to be integral into the history of what is happening here eventually, I think. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal or whatever, but he did a great podcast with them and learned a lot about him. He's going to be probably a pretty cool musician too. That's the whole reason he got into crypto art, is to fund his musician ambitions. So you can be sure of this guy's intentions. I'll vouch for that. I heard him on the podcast. He just wants to make money so he can play music, and that's pretty noble. Lexi, I have seen Lexi's submissions for the first two collections, and they are pretty fire, I gotta say. Big shout out to Lexi. Dark and Mood, big shout out to Dark Mood. I actually own this piece myself. Part of the reason I fell into the NFT world was I had a bunch of .eth domains I was buying for crypto artists and crypto influencers or Twitter influencers and NFT artists on Twitter, and I was buying them and just hooking them up for people at cost because I wanted to drive the use or whatever. So I went ahead and I got one for Darken, and we were just bartering, and he gave me this, and it is awesome. It's called Duality. It's one of my favorite pieces. It was one of my first NFTs, actually. And it definitely speaks to me personally. I think a lot of people are this way if they really are honest with themselves. This is a piece by Second Round, and I love it. I don't know. I guess not being in the space for the last 2 years, I didn't have a chance to get a negative connotation towards trash art like some people did, I guess, but I think it's great. I love it. So Regina, this artist has been like pretty absent from the guild, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think she's got a lot going on in the real world and is kind of just dipping her toes into NFT space. So I'm kind of holding her hand, just letting her submit at her own pace, whatever. But I did see her submission is very nice, and I liked it. I like the style and everything, and so we're gonna give her a shot at wowing everybody. All right, that's it with that, and we hop out of there, and hopefully I'm gonna kill this screen. I'm gonna hop in my builder screen. Make sure this is working here. I'm gonna see if I can reshare. Pull up Discord again. I'm gonna reshare my sandbox maker now. Let's see here. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. That's the Discord channel. It's kind of hard to see on the screen share. Change windows. Where is the sandbox builder? Sandbox maker. There we go. Can everybody see that? Yes? The sandbox maker? All right, here we go. So this is my sandbox scene. And let's zoom out here. There's my Grand Tetons of lava. Some people thought this was Ethereum symbol from up top. It's actually just a really funky looking, pyramid. Sorry, I'm struggling with the controls. There's my captain ship I got set up there. This is, by the way, I had this like way better looking, but no one told me that there's like all these things right here, like this individual thing, that individual torch, that's an object. So no one told me that for each object you put in your sandbox scene, it's going to slow the computer down a little bit. So I had like 40,000 objects in here. And when I went to play the game, it just wouldn't run. So I spent like seriously like 40 hours putting like 40,000 objects in here. It looks sweet. I have some screenshots of it, but so I'd rip all that out and start from scratch again. So I'm just kind of putting it together, just putting the game mechanics together. See a little pirate guy down here. Putting the game mechanics together. I'll show you over here. Now, some of the game mechanics, like if I click on this guy, see over here on this logic screen, this dude's a speaker, and I can tell him what to say. And this is actually right here. Like if you come inside this circle, he'll start saying what he's supposed to say to you, right? And he can give you a quest to do and everything. And that's pretty cool. That's like how you program the game, like the actual game stuff. These guys are pretty cool. So these guys, I programmed them to be, actually they're melee enemies. I thought I had them. Oh yeah, that's right. They're melee enemies, but you can program to be predators too. But I programmed this to be prey. So I think they would just start eating their own eggs if I made them predators. So instead I made them melee enemies, but whatever. All right, you guys want to see what it actually looks like when you're playing it? Here we go. So I've got all these logs set here because I trigger this guy, see? Oh yeah, I need some logs for the fire. Okay, let's go get them. I'm gonna place these all over the level, but I got them placed here right now so I can just test the game out real quick and easy. See, I trigger that. He's like, oh yeah, you did that? Thanks. Here's the sword. I gotta make it so he doesn't keep asking for the quest to be completed. Here's another quest. This one's more involved. Oh, so there's a gang of skeletons over there being mean. Let's go mess them up. These guys are pretty jacked up. You don't want to take them on all at the same time. Actually, so the sandbox game, you could do multiplayer. So I'm going to make this super hard so that you have to have like 4 or 5 friends playing with you. Now, if you collect all these, see what that did? I triggered the door to open, right? You'll stay closed until you complete that particular quest. Stuff like that you can do with this game. Watch this now. I don't think I'm going to make it through because these cans are super souped up. Let's try it. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh! I think if I just do a sprint through, I might make it. Let's see. We're going to sprint through right past. Oh, 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 oh. Get through. Yes. I made it through. I don't think I programmed this thing in this guy. He's being very nice, even though I'm not being very nice. Run around, jump. All right, so you guys get the idea. I'm tabbing out of here. And going back to Discord. All right. So that was my demo of the game we're making. Right? It's that. You know, I know it's going to be fun at Tajenga. I know it's going to be fun because it's fun to program. Like, how could it not be fun to play if it's fun to program? And honestly, my favorite thing is to Mighty Mai's on. Oh shit! Am I going over? Mighty Mai supposed to be on right now? Anyone tell me that? Or is it at 6? I think it's at 6. Yeah. Okay. Breves, chiming in here. We good on time? Okay, cool. Yeah, my favorite thing to do is just listen to Mighty Mai and some of the other music that gets played on the Discord channel. I'll just sit here and design this game while I'm listening to music. It's awesome. There's such good music selection on here. Like, I don't even need to own any music because I just listen. 40 minutes or maybe an hour and 10. I don't know if we need to. I don't know what I'm going to babble about. I think we're going to be stretching 40 minutes, honestly. I can keep talking. Don't get me wrong, you can keep doing that. Probably got to run out of stuff to talk. No, I won't. All right, so I'll talk a little bit more about Harmony and Discord. Some of the tokenomics weave into Harmony and Discord. I was at first going to attach the .eth names I have for the collections, cybercats.eth and cyberdogs.eth. I was going to tie in subdomains of those ETH domains to each NFT. But now that ETH gas is so high, it's like prohibitively ridiculous, and I'm just not going to be able to do that. So I may offer those domains to like the person who buys the most pieces out of each collection. And then they can hook those up at their leisure or whatever. Just an idea. Another tokenomic idea we're going to do is I have some of the artists, and I need to go back and get on them a little bit. Maybe hopefully get a couple more submissions for this first drop. But there's a couple submissions already that are awesome. But the artists were going to do like side pieces for a grab bag, and we were going to give all those away to the person who bought the last piece of each collection, of each theme collection in Harmony and Discord. So whoever buys the last piece out of Cybercats and whoever buys the last piece out of Cyberdogs, because I think we're going to release those first two in tandem. And whoever does that will get the grab bag created by whoever wants to, contributing artists of the guild. Nice tip action. Jenga, man, you're dropping the tips. I mean, 0.0001 whale doesn't sound like much now, but you never know. You really never know. I mean, if I had gotten $1,000 worth of Ethereum in 2014, probably would be buying more art instead of being on this channel. But, that could be now. Getting 0.0001 whale now could be like getting Ethereum in 2014, just 5 years from now, it could be like that. Who knows? Yeah, good point. That is slightly insensitive for me. Sorry about that. No, that's a very, very good point about Venezuelans are getting really put through the ringer right now, for sure. But that's good that there's because this leveling the playing field just a bit. Moving on. So first two theme collections are Cyber Cats and Cyber Dogs, because we wanted to contrast these collections a little bit to the traditional Crypto Kitties or whatever, just to get everybody's attention or whatever. But from there, we slightly depart and go towards the more traditional art path. We get kind of high level with the themes. So the theme after that is heroes versus villains. Third theme is heroes versus villains, and then we're gonna do historical and literary characters for the most part. I don't make that many rules, and I don't really. If artists break the rules when they submit, I was like, well, could have been more Cybercat related, but I don't care. It's your call. At the end of the day, I really said that to anybody, but there have been some that I was like, that's not that cyber. Whatever. I think they're all going to be awesome, honestly. It's going to be an awesome collection, I think. They're all different, like, mediums and ever. So, villains versus heroes. The artists are collabing together, and one artist is picking a villain and one's picking a hero for the most part. So that's really cool to start seeing those come in. It's a little more high level. You got to know a little bit of history for some of them. But I think we'll probably have the person in the theme or whatever, so I'll tell you whatever. But those look awesome already. And then the next one after that is Life's Fire and Death's Ice. And we're kind of, doing like the contrasting of like energies there or whatever. I've seen some stuff for that already, and that's amazing already. And then after that, their fifth theme that we decided on is synthetic wealth. And that's like the whole concept behind that is like, what happens when you get synthetically wealthy, like out of nowhere? Some people, it's winning the lottery. Some people, it's, hitting the lottery in crypto. But like when you take that extrinsic motivation out of the picture, what are you doing after that? You buying Lambos? You making art? What are you doing? What do you guys do if you got synthetically wealthy overnight? Driving Lambos? Not gonna lie, driving a Lambo would be fun, but like I don't see myself owning a Lambo. Yeah, no, he's got it right. 100%. Help the people. Best thing you can do, help the people. Yeah, make industries too. You know what? Make non-zero sum economies. That's what you do with crypto. Non-zero sum economies. Everybody can win. Maybe not everybody can have Lambos still, but everybody can, everybody can exist without squashing each other. That's for damn sure. Move out of the country and become a hermit. Yeah. Yeah. Last year things were looking like that. Yeah. Who else? Got a couple people typing away. I don't know. Honestly, I would just love to develop that game, sandbox game, 24/7. Stupid rich. That's gonna be so cool. I don't know if anybody knows that there's gonna be like 90,000 plots for sandbox or something. And if everybody designs a game for that, it might truly be like. If you saw Ready Player One, that movie, that could be like the precursor to actual like metaverse. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah. Jenga, some noble intentions there for sure. Hey, Eric Stowe. I like that. I like that pig you just posted. Hey, Skip. What's going on, bud? Can anybody hear Chaos? Chaos has put out about 120 decibels now. Second Life 2.0. What up? Grevinator, hey, Grevinator, you get into the Discord channel? I think I sent you about 1 million invites along with a couple of other people by accident. I was not aware that if you send Discord, yeah, sorry. I was not aware that if you send Discord invites, it doesn't mark people off as like having already sent one. Yeah, I really wanted you in there. I was like, damn it, you're gonna drop one of your Discords and you're gonna get in ours. Oh, my bad. Yeah. AI research company. I think you should just find, dude. You need to find some VCs because you got some great ideas. Edge. you dropped once. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't know that you could just send re-invites to everybody annoyingly. So I think I really did spam the hell out of Token Smart people, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize. This is my public apology. I had Hangouts minimized today, and DABDRAGON was sick, and so for a little bit, I thought they kicked me from like Token Smart server for blasting everybody out in invites last. I'm glad that wasn't the case. So that was my public apology for blasting Discord invites. I'll drop it one more time though. Since I do have everybody's attention, it would be irresponsible for me not to self-plug for the good of the guild. You know, it's all about the guild, and that's why a bunch of random, really talented artists decided to trust me out of the blue, even though I step in all of the puddles most of the time by accident. Some intentionally, but most of them by accident. So there is our public Discord channel. This is probably the way I was meant to shill the project, not just randomly spam people invites. So, sorry. But that's the channel. You can go and some of our artists have started joining already, and I just started doing roles. So, talk with the artists, get to know them. It's kind of what the guild is about, is promoting the artists, and it's like. The guild is like a precursor to a union, right? But like you have to be more active than a union. I feel like you can just be a union member, but you got to be like an active participant. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that. I need to get to below 100 servers again. I mean, dude, what if they raised it to 500 servers? That you're allowed to have? Like, would you then be like, I need 1,000? Yeah, exactly. You would have 500 servers. And then, so what's the percentage of servers you keep track of actively? I got to be honest. I'll count mine out right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm a quarter way through my limit. And I've been on Token Smart for like 5 weeks. Or not Token Smart, like Discord. No, I've been on Discord for like probably 8 weeks. And Token Smart on maybe. But yeah, it's so easy to fill these things up. And it's so hard to keep track of all of them at the same time. And like, so I need to give out. Oh, I'd be irresponsible if I did not give out a shout out to Pizza Dow. Pizza Dow. That's an awesome project. Everybody should check out Pizza Dow. If anybody has connections with Little Caesars, I do own littlecaesars.eth, and I would donate to the pizza project in a second. If anybody can figure out how to hound Little Caesars and like get them to take the .eth name off our hands and donate money to the project. Pizza. I'm sure they would get pizza. Only Mr. Caesar himself. Gravitator. Yeah. So somebody figure out how to get. I will transfer if there's a community wallet for Pizza Dow. If you just want to drop me the ETH address, I'll just transfer it to you guys. I already talked to Bake.eth about it. He says it's cool. Didn't cost us too much ETH gas, probably only like 70, 80 bucks worth ETH gas. Fuck through it. We'll donate it to the movement if anybody figures out. Yeah, talk to him, find out if he's got ETH address, and then just get it to me, and I'll just get on the ENS site and just transfer the registrant and controller token to him. Yeah, I know it's a franchise, so but they probably, I gotta believe they have corporate owned stores. Yeah, exactly. They gotta have corporate owned stores, so maybe, and they gotta have corporate marketing budget too. And like, I mean, hell, we might be playing into the bubble, but if you're going to start the media bubble on NFTs, you might as well take the ride along with it, right? So like Taco Bell getting into the NFT space was the first shot. It's my personal opinion. I don't know about you guys. I think the media inflated 2017 on purpose to scare people out of crypto long enough for the big players to get in. And I think they're going to try to get in for NFTs, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. My cat is going nuts upstairs. I hope no one can hear. He's like slamming on the door and shit. Damn, he's like trying to bust out. I'm going to go let him out just because he's nuts. Sorry, I think my cat was having a panic attack. I really do. He was like going insane. I've been a COVID hermit, so I've been around him a lot longer lately, and he's probably getting a little more touched. So sorry, buddy. I know. It's all right, buddy. Wait. Oh, sorry. I missed. Okay, media contact at Media Little Caesars. I'm saving that link off. I mean, to be honest, I'm really busy with Harmony Discord right now, so I can't be that active in pizza. But once you guys need it, or if you guys set it up, someone else spearhead that, and I'll donate the .eth name for sure. Because I'm super busy with Harmony Discord, and we're trying to launch soon. Hey, well, I have everybody's attention, and there's some cool stuff. And I've actually been intentionally like delaying the launches of the first two theme collections because I wanted to wait for a couple of new minting platforms to come online. But like, what's you guys' opinion on minting platforms? Or like, we know Chaos's opinion, but what's your opinion on like which minting platform should we go with? Or like, I don't think we're gonna do ETH chain because like we can't do ETH right now. We just can't afford to mint the pieces unless we do OpenSea, or a non-ETH chain platform. I don't know. We're taking a strong look at K-Limit and Tezos right now because not only would be able to cheaply mint, it would be able to cheaply sell, which is another big issue. Yeah, I know. Layer 2. Polygon. Dude, why did Matic switch names so late in the game? That's so confusing. Does anybody else agree with this? Why did they do it? Did they just want to be next to Polkadot when you look down the Coinbase list? Yeah, that's what I think it was. I think that's what I think it was. Do you think Matic is the way to go, Enzo? I mean, honestly, I have a short list, and if the Ethereum's not on, yeah. He's getting roots pulled down. Matic, I mean Polygon blowing. Sorry, I'm trying to read what you guys are saying right here, but yeah, well, they're all on the short list, right? So like Matic, and I think a lot of these projects are still going to make it. It's just going to be like they're going to grab market share. Now you can see Matic making it. I could see Engine token. Is that how you pronounce it, by the way? Engine token? Yeah. They could, yeah, like Engine. Yeah, I was putting a little bit too, yeah, I was putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Oh, nice, dude. You're crushing it then if you got in early. I did not, unfortunately. I thought it was on my radar. I didn't get in on Matic either. I'm kind of a dumbass. Yeah, I bet they did. That's awesome. I think Engine promises to have composability, just like I think Tezos promises composability too, which I've been told is very important to having a truly scalable interactive metaverse. And I've been told that sharding makes composability not possible. So if you want to have a game on a blockchain, if the L2 solution is sharding, it might not be good if you're trying to do a truly massively interactive metaverse. Hey, speaking of getting in early on something, anybody get into mural.art early? Anybody get graced with some paint? No? Oh man, you missed out. Oh dude, I don't know how I did it. I think I've got mine doing did anybody do the mega cube? Anybody do the mega cube? Like hop in during that thing on Decentraland and yeah, you did, Juxton? Nice. Domino. Oh, Domino. Domino, nice. You did, yep. GB, yep. Yeah, okay, so you guys got all mega cube? All right, so you should definitely, let me pull up, I think it's just like, let's type in, I think it's this though. Mural.art. Go there and connect to your wallet. I think that's how I got my paint. Because I was like, there was like 4 hours where I was just screwing around on top of Megacube. And I was doing the mining the blocks and I started getting paint rewards. Well, I don't think they ever transmitted it to anybody because the gas prices were so high, but if you go to Mural Art and connect your wallet, you can directly claim what you won from Megacube, I think. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. Never got any paint. Sorry, Deadpool. But so you can use your paint to paint on their one mural on their site, which I think is a very cool idea. I had this idea a while back, I wanted to have a mobile app back like 15 years ago where if you were in the bathroom, you could like take a picture of the stall and like draw on it, and then if other people took pictures of the stall, they could see your drawings. But I never obviously did that. But I think Mural kind of does that. So you can draw in there, everybody will see it. I was going to try to use my paint to like draw an advertisement for BB Studios and Eric Second Realm's art gallery. And I went to execute the contract because they're like, oh, that'll be 10,000 paint. I was like, sweet, I got plenty. And I was going to spend it. And they're like, okay, that'll be 8,000 paint. Oh, by the way, we're going to need $400 worth of Ethereum to execute the contract. I was like, yeah, it's not going to work. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait until, what is it, EIP 1559, right? That's the Ethereum protocol enhancement. If they get that working, and propose it in July, I think. Yeah, we had a class. We had literally a week of classes in college telling everybody why you couldn't have a prioritized network, why you had to have the gas cost, everything the same for everybody. Because the second you make tiered networks, you just max out each individual tier, and then you're right back where you started again. And it's inefficient. If you're paying to get ahead of people in line, it's inefficient too. Yeah, it's going to be a while before E2 helps the gas at all. Exactly. So I don't know. I hope Mural.art does something and fixes the gas prices, because unless you're a whale, like, and you really want to advertise a business on there, I don't see that many people. Someone draw pubes. I wonder if that's Max Osiris actually. Did you check out the mural art? Is anyone on there right now? Was that on there? It was on there when I'm going to go there right now. Mural art live. Oh, wow. It's super changed since I was on there last. Holy crap, it's totally filled up. Okay, I stand corrected. Lots of people didn't mind spending the ETH. I have a lot of ETH. Yeah. Nice, Juxton. You must have done this. You had to have done the Mega Cube with me then, huh? Did you do the Mega Cube, Juxton? Yes. So that had to have been. It must have just been like a lump sum they just split between everybody that actually won it, because I didn't remember winning that much anytime I was lucky enough to get a reward. It was like, I don't know, maybe it was like 10,000 paint every time I mined one. I can't remember. I thought it wasn't that much. Excuse me. Yeah, Jackson. I do not remember getting that much at all. I thought I earned like 13,000. That was it. But who knows? Yeah, 32 ETH. Nice, Enzo. Yeah, just hold on to that paint, man. Okay, here's my random personal theory on paint. It's prohibitively expensive to draw on there. Does anybody know? Did they fix their contracts? Does Mural run contracts off of Ethereum, like on a different chain besides Ethereum now? Has anybody posted on Mural.art recently? I tried posting like literally a week and a half ago, and it wanted like $450 worth of ETH. Yeah, no, I keep getting extra paint drop messages, but I can't claim extra paint. You got 0.3 ETH worth of paint? That's pretty awesome. Or is that how much they want to charge you to paint on the wall? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Noom. It's like holy crap. But there's still obviously people that just paid that, because there's tons of stuff on the mural right now. I love that there's at least 3 cats. No, wait, 4 cats? Somebody paid like $450 to post a picture of a cat. More cats. I agree, Jackson. Obviously, I'm partial. Oh, Enzo. I'm sorry, man. That is a worthy cause then. If you want to spend $450 on it, I approve of that. Right? RIP. I cried really bad the last time I lost one of my cats. So, yeah. Enzo Crypto. Make me sound like a dick. No, I'm kidding. Keep the memory alive. 100%, man. Yeah. I got a little burial ground for my cat. My parents' place. Shout out to the cat. Yeah, fuck. All right. You gotta lighten it up. Lighten her up. Lighten her up. All right. What else are we going to talk about? Yeah. Ooh, even darker, Gravinator. Where's the Saw guy? I like the first one. By the way, I totally called the ending to the first Saw. 100%. Saw. It was like first 5 minutes of that movie. You know, the dead guy in the middle. I was like, yeah, that guy's alive. I'll stake my claim on it right now. And the first Saw was a great movie, in my opinion. The ones after that, even the second one was all right. And I think even the third one was okay too. But after that, it was just like terrible. You saw it coming. I don't know how to use tip, but if I did, you would have gotten a tip for that. You would have, because that was dad joke hilarious. Wow, how do I use a tip? All right. How do I use tip? Juxton knows how to. Oh, I just have to type it in. Let me try it. I have some whale, I think, so I'm going to try this. Tip. Wait, oh, so this is where I can use everyone, maybe? Everyone? Tip everyone? Calm down, buddy. No, not everyone. That's a bad idea. Active. Tip active. Oh, okay. Tip active. And then what? Tip active XYZ coin. I don't think I have any XYZ. I got some whale. Oh, so I just do whale then. Whale, does that work? Apparently I don't have any whale. I thought I did. Almost like that. Tip active amount whale. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see this. Tip active. And then I will try to do, I think I might have one whale. So I'll try to do like $5 whale. Hey, there we go. All right. I learned something new today. Boom. Winston. By the way, I love whoever made Winston. That's just the greatest spot ever. Oh, man. I love that movie. Winston. 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 That's my Tom Hanks. Winston. Winston. Whale's now $40. Holy crap. Yeah, no shit, eyes. Well, okay, somebody tell me what is the market cap? How many are in circulation? That's the question. No problem, guys. It's not that much whale, to be honest. I just took $5 a whale. I didn't even know I had $5. I just guessed. Cryptocurrency backed by a tangible and rare fund. Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like the Beeple thing? The B20 tokens? Anybody got a B? Well, you don't have to say, but the B20 tokens are crushing it right now. Pre-Beeple token. Okay, sweet. Drop in some knowledge, Juxton. You get a... yeah, it's hard to keep with these comments sometimes. There's 100%. Yeah, B20 token is on fire. I think there was, I want to say 10 million of those tokens. So, or no, I want to say 20 million of those tokens. Yeah, 10 million. Okay, so 10 million. Whale's the same. So Beeple still has his 5,000 piece for auction, correct? It's still open for 2 more days, I think. Yes, Gravener, nice. So I think last time I saw it was already up to 9.9 million. So that would break out to $1 alone for each share of B20 token. That's just one thing that he sold. You think he's going to stop? Like, he's going to keep selling. He just sold one thing at Christie's. That dude's going to keep selling. B20, yeah, nice, dude. It's a pretty, I mean, honestly, I think, you know, people are like, oh, you spend 10 million on that? Like, dude, that's an awesome piece. So, you know how much work went behind that piece? It hasn't sold yet. It's at 9.9 million now, I think. Oh, you lost audio, Enzo? Anybody else lose audio? Oh, shit. I might be running over. Audio's good? All right. Yeah, easy. Rejoin. Rejoin easy. Rejoin easy. No. Winston, no. Easy, nice. You're back. Okay, sweet. So yeah, my point is it's still on sale. So it's still on auction. It's got 2 more days of auction. It's already up to 9.9 million. And auctions always go up the fastest right at the end anyways, right? So it's shit. This, that thing could be up to 20 million by the end of the auction. All right, man. Gravinator, good to see you, dude. Catch you later. Yeah, right. Right, Enzo Crypto. Oh, yeah. Catch you later, man. By the way, if you guys just keep an eye on things. I'm just reading comments now and responding to them. So if you guys want to switch over to Mighty Mai at any point, or if Mighty Mai wants to get on here at any point, I don't know. I hope someone else is in here besides me that can transfer mic. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if I have to do that or if I just unmute somebody. I don't even know if I have permission rights for that, to be honest. No worry. Okay, cool. Someone will take care of that, hopefully. Okay, cool. Cool. So what? Andy can migrate to the next channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, keep an eye on that because I just ramble a lot. I don't know if you guys caught my first show that I did myself. I say myself because it was supposed to be a conversation between me and Sandy Meows, but I was super nervous, so I just rambled the whole time. Yeah, I totally rambled. It was like fast paced. I was like, oh, this, and this, about this. Whoa, what's my world here? GB. Mighty Mai. Okay, so wait. It begins at 7 p.m. Eastern? I don't know if I can. I'm not sure if I can carry this show another hour and a half. Okay, it begins in 33 minutes. Okay, cool. Does anybody want on the server to talk, by the way? I think I might be able to unmute people. We could try. Anybody want to talk? I can try to unmute somebody. Anyone do a shameless plug? I guess I'm sort of in charge. I'm allowed to do that, I think. Oh yeah, we're in my world. We're in Dab's world, actually. I really hope Dab gets better and beats this thing quickly.
I will take you up on the shameless plug.
Nice.
Because we have Easy in Crypto here, just in case anybody doesn't know. But I'm working with a project called Cypher. And it's basically focused on, hip hop and rap getting onto the blockchain. A lot of the focus around that space is on, A-level big artists, which is great. But there hasn't been a lot of focus or attention or even much talk about, bringing in people that don't have access to like studios and tools or, that kind of thing. So it's basically like a beat machine. So you can go in, and the guys that have on the team that have been working on it are amazing. So they made this crazy like AI beat machine with tonal engine generators to mix up like the beats with the samples. Basically, a couple hits of a button, and you can have a really dope track. Once you have like some of those saved, you can choose another hit of a button, and you can just rap over it. And then with another click of it,
can I hear you for a second? Is it a software emulator of actual mixers?
So not exactly. It's a little more like one touch than you actually mixing beats. It's really like you can just kind of go through with the click of a button. You can hit the generate beat and it'll come up with something, and it'll match out of this, gigabytes and gigabytes database of these samples to be, in time with that. And it's pretty cool. I played around with it, and you can get all sorts of different kind of style beats and kind of vibes. So you just
really intuitive natural mapping then. Like just natural mapping. So like people that haven't done it before can like figure it out.
Yeah. and it really, I mean, of course, we would love to have big name artists, and we've got a few kind of bigger rappers that are coming on, because a large part about it is also the social aspect, and we're going to really gamify it in having affordable NFTs. So you can come on, you can hit the button and find a beat that you're like, oh yeah, that's I'm grooving to that, and you can spit some lyrics over it, no fee to mint. Basically, the number 1 mint always goes to the artist, the number 2 mint goes to the platform, and then the first purchaser would get the number 3 mint, and you can do up to 100 editions. And so it could be more affordable entry for both collectors and people starting out in the space trying to get some traction. So it's going to be really fun, and we're just launching our alpha like Friday. We are having a party in Crypto Voxels on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Shortly after there's a DAO Records party right before that. So like if you're gonna be hanging out Saturday evening in World, you're gonna maybe hit up the DAO record drop, then cruise over to Cypher. Voxel Architects built our build over there. It's totally amazing.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Okay, Friday. Just want to make that clear.
Friday. Sorry, I might have said Saturday on accident. Yeah, Friday. And I'll go grab the Twitter link and drop that, because then people, if you are following that,
I'm gonna blow off some
see when we put
non-IRL
out a little more news on
plans to definitely come check that out and hang out, because I finally made a hangout in Crypto Voxels the other day, and it's so fun.
Nice.
And I need to get close.
So fun.
Like, did you see that announcement? They said that they're gonna let people give away stuff from their parcels or something.
Oh no, I missed that. I've been crazy with this, basically working,
Oh yeah, I assume. No, they just tweeted out they're gonna do something with owners of parcels, and I tweeted back. I was like, you guys should just let our parcel owners give out a set number of generic clothes or something, so that we don't have so many naked mannequins flying around.
That would be super awesome. Totally. And I mean, the thing is, we used to do that even every time you came to the whip. You just signed the guest book, and I was actually in charge of that. I would have like a wallet with, Rizzle would send over like a bunch of like Avastar jerseys, or, Piandex would send him some stuff and he'd send it over. And then everybody on the guest list, one of my jobs, I would just go through. Each of those people would get a wearable sent out. And it cost not much at all. It was like maybe $40 to send out like 50
what protocol is Cypher on then?
ETH, but we are going to be looking at some layer 2 solutions most likely, but we are launching on ETH. So gas is going to be, the barrier. We're doing the free minting so that people at least don't have to cover anything there. And, on the collector end, hopefully there'll be people with interest enough to be able to pick up NFTs that are, much more moderately priced than, most of the music collab NFTs,
and honestly, like collectors, if they want something,
but
yeah, don't mind shelling out a bit extra, like right now.
Yeah. And we'll work towards getting it on a better solution so that everybody can participate, because that's the main goal is to really open it up, level the playing field for artists in the hip hop and rap space, and then also try to help level the ground some for collectors that want to own some music. And people could do very limited editions and price them higher if they want, but I think we are going to see maybe like 20 and 50 editions coming out pretty often from
it's like the microbrewery concept, but only with like music. That's awesome.
Totally. Thanks. Yeah, we're super excited. It's really fun. We did a rap battle using a couple of the Cypher beats over in Meme Force the other night, and it may have been the first Discord rap battle that I know of, at least kind of in our communities, and it was so damn fun. We had and another thing, we're just had our Women's Day. And I was so stoked because, being in the space for a couple years, it was so much more male dominated. It felt like, at least in the just community area, maybe like 6 or 8 months ago. And just as an example, on the rap battle, we had, I think, maybe like 40 people hanging out or something, 10 people that got on the mic.
Nice.
5 of those were women. And it was just so awesome. And in fact, all 5 of those women were rapping in Spanish. I think one was doing kind of bilingual. And then we had a rapper from like Indonesia rapping with like, like dropping like Spanish, like Balinese and English or something. And then like the winner was our very own Achatanga, Alex, and it was his first time ever rapping or freestyling, and he killed it. So he won like $130 worth of whale for getting first place, and it was super fun and exciting. And we had all these people that kind of like were trying it out, kind of first timers, and it was like a super amazing.
Did anybody happen to catch Jose last night at the end of?
Oh yeah,
that was amazing. I missed the whole show except for that, luckily.
Yeah. So it's really fun to like, someone like Alex that got on the mic. He had literally never like tried rapping freestyling, and he was so good, and he got so into it that like I swear he's gonna be coming over onto Cypher and putting out some NFTs of him rapping, and he literally just found his own talent like a few nights ago.
Nice, I can see that. I think he's got an engineer mind, and sometimes it's like chess, you're just looking 2 or 3 moves ahead. But
right, that clicked for me too. That's funny that you bring that up, because I'm like, oh, he's got that engineering and like coding style of thinking, so I can see that he can just put things together like super fast.
And it's not a given, because I'm terrible at freestyle rap. And I'm engineer, but like it's definitely, I feel like you're predisposed sometimes.
Right, there's those kind of overlapping circles and yeah, you could be maybe a more like visual learner, or and be into coding and stuff, but he definitely had that like the audio aspect in his brain firing on all cylinders.
Nice. So I wish I would have heard that. Maybe we have to get him on again.
Oh yeah, he came on, and then so one of the things was, one of the other girls that rapped is also from Venezuela, and I'm pretty sure he had brought them into Meme Force and Token Smart, and there was a little bit of shit talking there. And so he was like, oh dude, I need a rebuttal, like they were talking about me, can I get back on? I'm like, hell yeah dude, jump back on, do your rebuttal. And he just killed it again. Nice. It was rad. Nice. Yeah, so it really felt like a true kind of hip-hop freestyle battle, like used to go down all the time. And so it's kind of really fun to try and bring some of that back.
Yeah, it's like probably never goes away. It's just like the form it comes in, and
exactly
waves and ebbs and flows and whatnot.
Totally.
But that's awesome though. I'm done. All right, so it's 7 p.m. West Coast, Pacific Coast time.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday. And I'll just grab.
What's the coordinates, just in case anybody doesn't grab the link, if they want to go? Do you know?
Let me see if I can find that. I know I have it somewhere.
It's usually in the link, unless you made a tiny.
Yeah, I mean, we just made our poster yesterday, I think it was.
Whose land are you?
It is. So I don't know if you know Kinshasa, Garrett. He's been in the space for quite a while.
I should know, but probably.
I am grabbing the link. I just found it. And so, I've known him just from, interacting maybe over in DAO Records. And actually, I think it was about a year ago, a couple of us were in World, just bumped into each other, and we had a little rap freestyle session in Crypto Voxels. It was really fun.
That's awesome.
And so that was kind of how we got to know each other. And then he reached out recently, and he's like, dude, I know you're into hip hop and you're in the space, and would you like to come on this project? I was like, hell yeah. So it was just, one of those things that just one of those perfect, like right time, kind of right place. And I feel like the industry's in the right time and right space. And so it's just really exciting, as well as being fun. I think it could be, successful.
Let's talk about the fact that Wu-Tang had the first ever NFT. It just wasn't digital. It just wasn't digital.
Yeah, that $1 million single record, man.
Wasn't it the guy that got arrested like a while later? Didn't he? That guy wasn't that the guy that bought the album? That Shrinkilly guy or something?
I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who got that.
Yeah, and
that was a
technically
really
the first NFT, I think.
Yeah, basically that was. That's the
first
or
by
one
by a musician or artist or musical artist.
Yeah. No, that as far as I know, that's the first one-of-one music release. And I remember it being like a huge deal back then. They were just, ahead of their time in the thinking of those super fans and reaching them.
Yeah, and then someone said the other day, they're like, "Oh, Wu-Tang's getting in." I was like, technically, they already were in.
Right. I would see them being, super, super understanding of what is going on in the space. And, a lot of like hip hop artists have been trendsetters in the past, like all the time. And being in like clubhouse rooms and getting the, honor to speak with MC Hammer and people like that has been really eye-opening because, there's a good handful of musicians in the space, big musicians that do know what's going on. They're doing a slow approach, so they're really absorbing and learning about what's possible before they just jump in and mint an NFT and whatever, give some to charity,
right? Because they've learned to look for the angles before applying energy. Right?
Exactly, they've been burned also so many times in the past that really taking the time to get this right, which I love seeing that approach.
Yeah, it's like pretty intuitive, I would think, for musicians. They're always having to scrap, so like they're not going to go headlong in. The learning curve is just going to be just as steep for them as it is for everybody else. But once they get past the learning curve, they're probably going to see the angles better than.
I think so. I think that the kind of music field, as far as both the business aspect and the creative aspect, is just something that lends itself really well to this space. And so, I think the understanding there is going to be able to be, maybe deeper than some other areas of entertainment.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm excited about
have you gone to sorry to interrupt, but have you gone to a record store in CryptoVoxels yet?
Yeah, well, I've been to both, the Dow Records shop, and then what's the other one that has like just killer record stacks everywhere? I was just there like a few days ago.
I think that's the one I went to. I was just flying around and I stumbled into it. I was like, what the hell is this? This is awesome.
Yeah, there's a really nice one that has like like you go in and it's like a record store, right?
Yeah.
It's got like
a
couple aisles and the stacks. Yeah. I've been to that one too. I'm blanking on who built that one, but really
I think
cool.
It's definitely on the Origin City island. Have you gone off the other islands at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've explored them it's interesting. I definitely think Origin City is going to always have that higher.
Your audio cut out just a little bit.
There's some cool islands. I got my first ever CryptoVoxels plot is in Proxima Tower. So it was one of the earlier islands, and I saved up for a long time and was able to score a little apartment there.
Nice.
Which I still haven't finished building out.
Oh, really? Wait, is the building constraints like the
I have my own art gallery that was.
Are the building constraints different than the Origin City?
Is the what?
No, I don't have any audio. You might have cut out there. Oh, there we got you back.
No, I mean, well, if you're in an apartment, you just have slow healing stuff. Oh, damn. Let me try and get to a better reception spot. So as far as the islands, I think there's different, depending on the island that you get on, it might have different building parameters. I mean, just like on Origin City, one lot you could build to 6 meters and another lot you could build to 20 meters or something. So it's super varied there as well. I was lucky enough to have a loaner parcel, and there's definitely artists out there. Josie Bellini would be one. Whale Shark was the one who started the program that I was able to get a loaner piece of property kind of indefinitely to build a gallery on, because, and at that time it was like, oh, there's no way I'll be able to ever get a piece of land. And Whale Shark started a program. I think he lent out like 20 parcels or something to different artists, no cost involved. As long as you actually build on it and you're using the space, can use it. So I was lucky enough to, you know, have that opportunity. And then, you know, a little more recently, I'd been saving up and squirreling away, and finally got a little apartment, a little kind of condo on the Proxima. But yeah, it's incredible what people are coming up with in there. And an idea that just kind of came in my head the other day was that it'll be really cool, and I don't know how, maybe even there's cool ways to incorporate NFTs into the ownership of like screenplays and stuff, but when there's like actual theater going on in like crypto voxels, like you know, someone will build a theater one day and these actors will go in with their avatars and do skits and scenes and stand-up comedy or whatever it is. Like I you know, these things pop into my head. I'm like,
That's
oh,
definitely
that's
going
going
to
to be
happen.
really, really interesting. Maybe there could even be like a kind of DAO built around this theater, or the owners of the NFTs get a portion of the ticket sales, or I mean, there's just so much that could be done, right? So we're in such early days. It's like I'm just so excited about the different
I
areas
do have an
coming
announcement.
in,
I
from, you
don't know
know,
if you guys are
dance
paying attention to
and
Twitter
theater.
today.
And, you know, another
CryptoVoxels
project I
announced
work
that
with
they're going to be
is working to
integrating
bring
VR.
you know, books on chain and literature. So it's
And they
just so
said that
exciting
Oculus
right
Quest
now.
2 is going to be integrated, which I don't know if you guys have one of those. I was fortunate enough to get one myself, and it's
Nice.
exceeded every single one of my expectations, I gotta say. It's almost fully immersive. And I think it is if you get it off of Amazon, but I didn't want to go through Amazon. I got it from I got
Wow.
it through a local store,
I've
so I
been
paid like
thinking about
$100
trying
extra.
to just pick one up. That's the one that's like, it's only like 300 or something. Is that though? Is
And if you wait 6 months from now, it might be like half
still
of
an
it, you know?
incredible
Like it's
price point for
there's
VR,
so many
because
companies
even
that are
just a year
making
ago, I think it was, you
accelerated,
know,
you
going
know,
to be
developments in this
$1,000 or
space
something
that
to
like
get,
the
you
ones that
know,
are
something
expensive right now are
decent.
probably not going to be that expensive. And
Right. I mean, honestly, the main thing that held me off so far from that one is just having the idea that like Facebook is like sucking off everywhere I go in my virtual space and stuff, which I understand. To be able
I
to
didn't
offer
log
it
in through
at that
Facebook.
price point,
I didn't
you
log
know,
in
they
through
need,
Facebook when I
they're
did
getting
Quest.
their
No,
value out of, you know, you have to log
but
in through
some
them,
of
and you
the
know, they'll be able to,
programs
I guess, you know,
they
kind of see
offer
what
have pretty crazy
places are
terms of
going. I don't know.
service, in my
Oh, really?
opinion. In terms of what I was like, I was going to do some things, and I saw the terms of service. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Okay, but this is great, because I thought that you had to log in through Facebook to just use it. I didn't know that it's
I think
certain
that's the
sites or
case.
services that you have
And
to,
don't,
and that
I
you
mean,
can
like,
use
do
it.
your own
Like if
research,
you could
but I
use
would
it to
be
go into
very,
CryptoVoxels without
very
having to go in
surprised
through a
if
Facebook
Facebook
login,
had a
that's pretty
monopoly
much, you know,
on
good enough for me to want
having
to
to
pick
log
one
into
up.
Facebook to use. I don't remember ever logging
Cool.
to Facebook when I
Yeah.
activated my Quest, but I could be wrong. But check that out for sure. Hey, what's up, Elbow?
I'm gonna do a
We
little
gotta
more
be getting
research on
close
that.
to switch over to Mighty My. I don't know if he's
Elbow.
nice. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fill all the air, so that was good work. And that's
I think
awesome. So
we've
to be
shaved it
clear,
down to like 10
Cypher
minutes,
has
I think.
nothing to do with the protocol New Cypher.
No. It's just cipher.media. You know, the term of cipher is actually really interesting, and I wasn't so like familiar with it. It means more like to get together in a group and like converse, or like, I mean, there's a couple meanings, but there was some like farther down meanings that I didn't even know of until I got on the project, and I'm not doing it justice, but it was interesting
Imagine
to
doing
learn that. Yeah,
imagine
it's
doing
got
your
some interesting
party
meaning
on Friday
besides
with
being
VR.
like a
You know how much
you know,
more
like
crazy that
code
event's going to
or
be
something
once
like
you have
that.
that capability?
Oh, it's gonna be ridiculous. I mean, I can't even imagine how much more of a connection we can make when we're in that like immersive space versus just because even I feel like interacting in a place like CryptoVoxels or Decentraland gets you such a closer connection than when we're just in a space like this, even though you don't see like the
For
facial
sure. And I don't know
expressions
if
and stuff.
anybody's had a
Just
chance to use
feeling
Oculus
like you're
Quest 2
physically
yet,
close to
but
someone makes
before
a
you can
difference,
even
even though
start any of
you're
the
on the screen,
programs,
like when you have
you have
those
to actually
physical
set
bodies that you
up
can move
a
around.
boundary that you're sure there's no objects inside this boundary, because it is so immersive. You literally, like, some of my friends were messing around with it, and like, if you're wearing the headset, somebody could punch, someone can lay you out and you would not see it coming. It is so immersive. Speakers are so good on the headset that you just can't see, like, it's almost 100% immersive. And if you're in CryptoVoxels like that, like, I'm just thinking that it's going to accelerate those types of spaces, like the adoption rate by
Wow.
10 or 100 fold, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that spaces like CryptoVoxels, Decentraland, Somnian Space, those are going to
Yeah.
be the kind of push that gets VR finally more, more mainstream
Yeah,
adoption,
and
also, I mean,
AR
obviously the
too,
price point coming
because
down, because that's been a huge
they're making
barrier.
big strides
But the
with
use cases,
augmented
it's just
reality
so
price
much. There's going to be
points.
so much to do.
I think I just saw that Microsoft is competing on one with Apple, so that's going to drive the cost down a lot. But yeah, and I don't know about you, but like, the AR stuff is just as interesting, if not more interesting, because they've got that enabled on mobile, and a lot more people have access to that.
Oh yeah. What's the well, not Super
Well, we were
World.
talking about Super World a couple weeks ago, but
we
I
talked
don't
about
know
it
if
here a
there's
couple weeks
definitely some
ago.
other. There's like, it's all these projects.
Maybe it was like
Super
World, but it's the.
You think?
Yeah. That, I guess it was Super World. Some other people were talking about it in, I think it was Clubhouse the other night, about doing some, virtual or augmented reality.
So my friend just did
and stuff using,
a
the
geocache treasure
plots that
hunt,
they had bought,
like literally 2
there,
days
which I think
ago.
would be a really
I forget what the
fun thing
app
to do.
was that he used, but he said he won, like, I don't know, like 10,000 sats. I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, cool, man, that's awesome. Like, if you're not doing anything, you're just like screwing around, like, that's kind of cool.
Nice. It's super cool. Even when the iPhone first came out, and I used to like always try and think of ideas for apps and stuff. And one of the apps that I came up with, or ideas I came up with, was for a and this was pre geocache had, that basically was what I was trying to think of, but it was like trying to think of this cool treasure hunt app where you'd have to go and like match up a photo, like match up like the view from like where the photo was taken, and then you'd get a clue. So you'd have to get to that spot and like line up a camera angle to like you know, kind of match those points that were on the clue picture, and then you'd get your next clue and go to your next spot and line that up. And, you know, it'd be like, for, you know, you could use it for any type of treasure hunt, but I was almost even thinking, like, you know, because we used to have these treasure hunts when I was a kid for like birthday parties and stuff, and they were some of the most fun things ever. And I was like, God, if you could incorporate the phone in doing that, it'd be so cool. And, you know, a couple of years later, geocaching hit and like got real
You know
popular.
what you could do? You ever see
But
Goonies?
yeah, it's just super fun.
Where he has to line up
creative
the
ways to,
the
you know,
little mountains
get
and the
people
coin.
active.
You have like a bunch of coins there, like
Oh, yeah.
have like stuff that's, you know, just like, you know, like just the holes in
Exactly.
the coin, random minted coins that correspond to world, you know, monuments or something like that. You gotta figure out which one is which. Yeah,
That would be cool. Yeah,
something
you've
like,
got a
or
coin
some
that you gotta
slightly more obscure
match
ones.
up to the
Obviously, the
Golden
Eiffel
Gate
Tower,
Bridge or
you know,
the
a little bit
Eiffel
of a dead
Tower.
giveaway. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, that
Right.
that's a cool idea too, for sure. There's gonna be so many possibilities. Like just talking the other, like a little while ago about like non-zero sum economies. Everybody can earn. I don't see a lot of these things popping up that kind of potential. I lost you a little bit too. That's okay.
I don't know if it was my signal. I kind of was losing you a
How
little
many people we
bit.
got on here with us? I don't know if all these people actively listen, but there's
Probably
a lot
just
of people.
Discord load.
I mean, sometimes when I'm listening to shows, I'll be in and out, and I'll be doing other stuff, but I'll still be listening.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what a lot of people do. There's some people.
I
people
do
are
that
listening
sometimes too. I mean, I usually mention like, okay, guys, I'm
I
listening,
listen
but
to music or listen to shows while I'm doing my sandbox building, or that's
and it looks like
I love that about this. Drawing the pizza worm for the pizza dough. Nice, Eric Stowe. Nice.
dope. Oh man, yeah, I was wanting to do a topping, and I wasn't sure if it was kind of getting closed down because, you know, when this all Pizza Dow thing started, I was down in Costa still, and then, you know, I'm finally kind of settled in and in my schedule up here in Cali. I'm gonna have to jump over onto that server and see if I can, I don't know, maybe I'll do like, yeah, it's crazy. Nope.
Okay.
I did notice that a couple of messages came through down in the Mighty My channel.
I think it's just
maybe just for people that are still up here in DABDRAGON Hangouts. I don't know how they do. I have mod power, but
all right, guys, hopping on the Mighty My.
Yeah. So let's all cruise down to the Mighty
now
My
I'm over
chat.
on Mighty My. I'm saying hello. Hello.
Oh, geez. I was gonna say at here in the Mighty My, but there's like freaking. It's like, are you sure you want to send the message to?
Is that how many people? There can't be how many people are on here.
5,900 plus people. I haven't. Dude, I haven't pinged like everyone are here in this Discord for probably a couple months, and I didn't know that it was like almost 6,000 people in this Discord. That's amazing.
I switched over already.
I'll do a little airdrop instead, and that should bring him in.
All right, so where's Mighty My to come on and take the show away? Is he?
Yeah, me too.
Or give him one more time. Do we have to server unmute him or?
No, I think he would. He should have, you know,
for a while there, I had
full on like priority speaker permissions.
They unmute me every time. I don't know. They gave me special status for just this show, I think.